Now I am going to explain about overlap add method. Last class we have seen overlap save method. Let us see overlap add method. So let the input sequence is x of n having a length L. So this is the length of the input sequence x of n, and the length of the impulse response, which is represented as h of n of length m. Okay, so in this the size of each block is L plus m minus 1. That means, so in overlap add method, the entire input sequence, which is divided into blocks of data, different blocks. Okay, let us see. So first block of data is x1 of n. So I am dividing x of n into different blocks. So x1 of n is equal to x of 0, x of 1 and so on up to x of L minus 1. So in this overlap add method, add m minus 1 zeros at the end of input sequence x of n, x1 of n. M minus 1 zeros. M is what? Impulse response length minus 1. Okay. So in the same way, the second block of data is x2 of n. That is x of L comma x of L plus 1 and so on, x of 2L minus 1 and so on. Again I am adding m minus 1 zeros. So here you have to take it as x1, this is x2. And next block of data is x3 of n. So x3 of n is equal to x3 of 2L comma x3 of 2L plus 1 and so on up to x3 of 3L minus 1 and so on. Here also I am adding m minus 1 zeros. After dividing entire sequence into different blocks, so now find out y1 of n. So y1 of n can be determined is x1 of n circular convolution with h of n. Okay, so we know x1 of n. So this is x1 of n and this is h of n. Then you have to convolute both of input and impulse response. Circular convolution. y2 of n is equal to x2 of n, circular convolution with h of n. So x3 of n is equal to y3 of n is equal to x3 of n, circular convolution with h of n. So in the same way, x4 of n is equal to y4 of n is equal to x4 of n, circular convolution with y1 of n. After finding y1, y2, y3 and y4, then you have to find out the total output, which is represented as y of n. Okay, so this is the procedure for finding overlap add method. Let us see one problem on overlap add method. So let us see the problem. Find output y of n of a filter whose impulse response is h of n is equal to 1, 1, 1, 1 and the input signal sequence x of n, which is given using overlap add method. Okay, so let the length of the data block is 3. So the entire x of n, which is divided into different blocks. So first block is what? x1 of n. So how to divide this block? So the length of data block is what? 3. And here 2 zeros are added to bring the length of the data block is 5. So you have to add 2 zeros. 2 zeros are added to bring the data block 5. Okay, that means L plus m minus 1, the block size is 5. Now x1 of n is equal to first 3 minus 1 0. 3 minus 1 0, add 2 zeros. So how many number of zeros you have to add? M minus 1 zeros. So what is the m? M is nothing but length of impulse response. Length is what? 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 zeros you have to add each block. Okay. So x2 of n. So after this, 1, 3, 2. 1, 3, 2. Again you have to add 2 zeros. Okay. Now the size of the each block is 5. Now, so after this 0, 1, 2. 0, 1, 2. Again you have to add 2 zeros. Okay. So now x4 of n is equal to, so we have completed up to here 0, 1, 2. After that 1 remaining you have to add zeros. Okay. So for this, so we have entire x of n which is divided into different blocks, that is x1 of n, x2 of n, x3 of n, x4 of n. So this is the first step. So after this we have to find out y1 of n. So how to find out y1 of n? y1 of n is equal to x1 of n circular convolution with h of n. Okay, so what is x1 of n? x1 of n is what? So this is x1 of n. 3 minus 1, 0, 0, 0. Okay, now you have to rotate. Rotate means 0, 3 minus 1, 0, 0. Again rotate 0, 0, 3 minus 1, 0. Again rotate 0, 0, 0, 3 minus 1, 0, 0, 0 and 3. So what is h of n? h of n is 1, 1, 1. 3 ones. So in order to equate the length, you have to add 2 zeros. Okay. So this y1 of n is equal to x1 of n circular convolution with h of n. So you have to multiply first row with this column. You are getting the value as 3. After that, second row multiply with this column 2. So in the same way, last row into column you are getting 0. So this is y1 of n. In the same way, you have to find out y2 of n, y3 of n and y4 of n. Okay. After finding all these values, you have to calculate total output y1 of n. Okay. So this is y1 of n value, and this is y2 of n value, and this is y3 of n, and this is y4 of n. Okay. So now I am finding total output y of n. So consider last 2 bits. Okay, these 2 bits, again these 2 and these 2. Okay. Now, so how to find out y of n? So this is first 3 bits are 3, 2, 2. Okay. Next one is -1 which is added to 1, 0, and 0 which is added to 4, 4, and remaining bits 6, 5, and next one is 2 plus 1, 3, next 3, 3 plus 1, 4, 2 plus 1, 1, and remaining bits 1, 0, 0. Okay. So this is a overlap add method, total output y of n.